Scott Pilgrim is a beloved character due to his presence within an excellent comic, film adaptation starring Michael Cera, and animated series. However, the character is also kind of a massive scumbag. Notably, the way he treats the women he dates is highlighted within the story, as he's 23 years old but simultaneously dates a woman roughly his age, as well as a 17-year-old girl still in high school. This is where the "she's 17 Scott" trend stems from, as fans of the franchise consistently point out that Scott Pilgrim is not exactly a good guy, despite being the protagonist of the story. The original phrase comes from a rap battle by Cole the Cole between Scott and Chris from Deltarune, in which Chris smashes Scott with the words "she's 17 Scott." Since then, the phrase has properly taken off within the Scott Pilgrim fandom, as fans use the saying to imagine a response to any and all actions the main character takes, shooting him down on any ideas he has. It's worth noting that Scott's fake relationship with knives is anything but glamorized within the original story, as all of his friends constantly criticize him for it, and the plot point seems to be used to demonstrate how Scott has the maturity of a 17-year-old himself.
You're too good for him. Run.
It's also shown that Scott has no real connection with knives and breaks things off, as eventually the narrative provides him with a redemption arc in which he is forced to face the scumbag actions he took. Meanwhile, the fact that the fandom for Scott Pilgrim is so huge is what is driving this trend. The original comic, released in the early 2000s, became a cult classic with the live-action film adaptation, and then gained even more fans when the Netflix animation performed extremely well with a returning cast. As a result, Scott Pilgrim has had a couple of decades to generate a fandom of many different demographics, which means there's a wide audience receptive to the "she's 17" trend, which in turn explains why it's generating millions of memes. In short, "she's 17 Scott" stems from a fan-made rap battle between Scott and Chris, in which Scott's scummy behaviour of dating a 17-year-old is brought up, highlighting the man's immaturity, of which he is forced to reconcile within the narrative. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.